Yeah, you know what? I mean, I think early we swung the bats okay, hit the ball hard, didn't have anything to show for it, and I think at that point he just really settled in, and you can see guys pressing a little bit, and as there's some hard contact out there, but when they're not falling, you start looking at your last 3-4 games, and you're some guys looking at their average and wanting to get hits, and when you feel like you need to get a hit, it gets tougher. And I think that guys are coming out of the strike zone a little bit more than they're used to.
The Coors Field series obviously skews the numbers, but this has stretched a little bit here. A lot of two-run nights, 3-run nights. Do you see the same symptom all the way through?
Yeah, I think that it's just kind of up and down the line. We've had some big innings, gotten off to some good starts, and then really haven't added on in past games. And tonight obviously we couldn't get anything going, put hits together. So I think just a collective effort that we got to continue to have a plan, have an approach, and the guys are working hard. I think it's nothing that's changed. It's just the results obviously haven't been there, but. Tomorrow's a new day, and we got to have quality at bats.
Casimir looked pretty good. Is his wrist still okay? Because he still wasn't swinging.
Yeah, you know what? I think that it was just more of it didn't affect his pitching, but he initially hurt the wrist from swinging. So I think that it was a way to kind of combat that. We wanted him to just keep the bat on his shoulder and maybe leg out a bunt hit. But he threw the ball really well, and the cutter was good, the fastball command good. He started throwing his change later, and that was good as well down. So I think he gave us 110 pitches, something like that. But yeah, he gave us some length tonight, which we needed.
Other than you mentioned guys pressing in maybe over 3 or 4 games, what do you see as just a few bad games, and what do you see as maybe structural things you need to work on with you?
Yeah, well, I think that right now. Structurally, I think we're fine. I think that depth, we're fine. Guys are getting at bats. Guys are staying fresh. I just think that, individually, some guys are kind of trying to do a little bit too much. But I think that, you look at guys' baseball cards, and these guys have been productive for a long period of time. So I'm not too concerned as far as structurally. I think that, I like our guys.
Last night you discussed the quality of at bats. Did you see the improvement today that you were kind of looking for?
Yeah, you know what I did? I think that, like I said, there was some hard contacts, ball hit to the wall, line drives that we just didn't have anything to show for it. So, but you got to give this guy credit. Nicolino, he threw the ball well and, shut us out. And we had an opportunity late in the 8th. But, Urena's came in there and got him out of it, got 2 big outs for him.
Is there a fine line between keeping guys fresh and letting guys run out a week or 10 days in a row where they can see a lot of pitching?
Yeah, there is. There is a fine line, certainly. But I think that there's that balance. But each day's different, and I think for me, it's just more of, I'm very aware of giving guys too many days off in a row to kind of keep them fresh. So I don't think there's a player in there that'll say that because I had a day off here, that I'm not, ready to go the next day.
You mentioned guys expanding their strike zones a little bit. Was it encouraging then to see the bases loaded via walks in the 8th inning?
Yeah, it was. I think that, you look at that 8th inning and Chase coming off the bench, guy with velocity and has a walk, and, Yazzie, same thing, and then Jock. Jock's continued to give us good at-bats and even off the bench. I think that we walked and hit some balls hard, but unfortunately couldn't get that big one to break through. But we'll be fine. All right, guys.